Good morning. Good morning. It is 60 Seconds to Serenity with me, Gregg Hammond, Saturday, November 4. I hope that you are starting off your Saturday, your weekend, if this is how your week goes, that Saturday is the first day off. I hope that you're starting off your Saturday with serenity. And it's 60 Seconds to Serenity. One of the main one of the main things that I focus on is how to change your energy, how to just shift the way that you feel, because that's the most powerful thing that you have. You have that ability to shift. And so we talk about being able to take 60 seconds, just 1 minute of time, and use that 1 minute to shift. And maybe some things have happened in your day, or you've seen some news that you don't like, and you feel that your energy shifted into maybe stressful or something like that. And the idea is that you are able to shift it, that you take that power that you have. You have that power to think. And so you use your breath, and you think about the water coming in on a sandy beach, where it comes in really slow up on the beach in a calm, serene way, and then when it reaches the very place where it's the thinnest, then it starts to go back out. And so you just use your breath to do that. Just breathe like that. You can do 15 seconds of that, and think in your mind an affirmation. I have one that I suggest. I am happy and I am healthy, or I am healthy and I am well. I have joy. Small little things like that, something to repeat, because if you pay attention to the way that your mind works, you'll notice that it's easy for your subconscious mind to run some affirmation that you don't want. You pick it up from outside sources. So the idea to getting 60 seconds of serenity by taking that minute of time and doing the breathing, and then focusing on your affirmations. I am healthy, I am well, I am full of joy. And I have a ton of affirmations that I do myself, that I just say as I'm driving in the car, or if I'm walking or riding my bicycle, or just walking around and doing things in the studio, or here in the guitar castle as I'm doing different things that need to be done. I run affirmations in my mind. I say them to myself as I go about my day and my business. And I've gotten to where they're automatic. But one of the ones that I like to say, that I think about, is everywhere I go and everything I do, I make the world a better place for me and for you. And I put it in that order because it's fun. It's fun to remember and say. But I put it in that order because the first thing that you want to do is take care of yourself and take care of your mind. And that's where you start, with your thinking and what you're thinking. And so to repeat an affirmation like that, everything I do and everywhere I go, means that constantly throughout your day, you're affecting the world in a good place, in a good way. Every place that you go, you're affecting the world in a good way. And that's just a great thing to think about, that you have that ability. And one of the things that you can do is take your smile. And the other day I was talking about when the garbage collectors come. That's a job that, if you think about it, it's not the greatest job necessarily. Although some garbage collectors love it, but it sure is helpful to share with those garbage collectors a smile. That's the simplest, easiest thing to do, and wave and say thank you. That's very powerful. I like to have something something additional to give to them every couple of times that they come to collect. A couple of dollars goes a long way, or a drink of some kind, like a water or something like that, or a snack. And they're always glad to receive that. And the thing is that what that does for them is it keeps them smiling. So you give them, in that interaction, when you are giving that gift, which is also very good for you, because the more that you give, the more that you get back on a spiritual level. And it gets them into their 60 seconds of serenity. They're like, if it's that 60 seconds of them receiving that gift and smiling, sometimes that smile stays on their face. And what an amazing thing for those garbage collectors to go around the neighborhood smiling because of a gift in the morning that somebody gave to them in the way of a smile and a thank you, or something else if you feel like doing that. Everywhere I go and everything I do makes the world a better place for me and for you. And so I was putting me first because you have to take care of yourself and your mindset in order to serve others. And then when you're serving others, it's coming back and you're serving yourself. So I know it's early, but start with your little bit of water. I do drink coffee because I like coffee. It's something I've just made part of my morning routine. But I'm actually shifting over to more water, and I'm adding in it's coconut water. This is coconut water with lemon juice, ginger, pressed ginger, and then cayenne pepper. And that combination is really good. And as I mentioned before, like, you want to add just a little bit of water into your body all day long. Keep drinking and sipping it. The magnets, if you want a magnet, if you get in touch with me and give me your address, and then if you cover the postage, I can ship you a couple of these. I also have these stickers, and the same thing. I'd love for you to put this somewhere where you can share the story of the Global Jam for Peace, and so I'm willing to send you one of those if you'll cover the postage. You can also go online and make a contribution there if you like to do that. There's a way to make a donation there, and I welcome that. And if you'd like to volunteer, you can see on the website, you can click on volunteers at globaljamforpeace.com, and our team will reach out to you and let you know what you can do to help. And if you've never played an instrument, I suggest that you think about which instrument you'd like to play. What's calling to you for you to learn it as far as an instrument. I'm going to start today, is the first day I'll start the guitar lessons. For complete beginners, start very simple, and there'll be short videos. I'll do starting 9 a.m. on every Saturday going through the end of the year. So if you know somebody who wants to learn, you can share this with them. If you know somebody who's thought about getting a guitar, let them know. If you know somebody who has one sitting around, encourage them to pick it up and play it. And if you are that person, here's your chance to get started the right way. Learning simple videos. I'm gonna I'll do them live, and then I'll post them over on DC Guitar Lessons, and I'll leave them here on my timeline, so you'll be able to find them. But they'll be a little bit easier to access over there, because my timeline contains all the 60 seconds to Serenity videos. And then starting next week, my sister and I will be doing our Hammond happy hour, and that'll be another positive start to your day. But I'll be with my sister Jennifer, and we'll be talking about ways to be successful in your life. So that's about all I was going to do. Oh, so not to shift to a different kind of topic, but I was looking at my calendar the other day, and I noticed my days are numbered. Anyway, so back to 60 seconds to Serenity. Keep smiling. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to hop off of here, and I got to get the cameras and everything set up for the 9 o'clock guitar lesson. And then I'll be teaching through the rest of my day, Saturday, and then working on some of the show. But, I realized I didn't cover some of the things I've got here for today. I talked about the lemon, ginger, cayenne, lavender oil is a fantastic. It's a fantastic natural, product, oil, and it does a ton of things. But one of the things is that it's very calming. So if you're setting out your 60 seconds to serenity, it's nice to carry a little bottle of lavender oil if you can, and be able to use that, inhaling and smelling the aroma of the lavender as you're doing your breathing, and using that for your 60 seconds to serenity, just to shift your mindset. And I recommend that you practice that just like you would practice an instrument or practice anything, even if you are not having stressful situations, but just have that as your go-to thing. You can always use your breath to shift you into serenity. And the more that you practice that, if you just do it for a few minutes, and I recommend that you get up maybe 5 minutes early, just to give yourself a little bit of time to write down the affirmations that you want to repeat during the day. Just start to make a list, and they'll come to you. If you open up that part, neural pathway, thinking about that, you open it up, it'll come in, and you'll start to have a lot of affirmations that you'll think, wow, I could say all of these. Write them all down, and take that extra time that you set your alarm. If you get up with an alarm, set it a little bit early. Get up a little bit early, 5, 10, 15 minutes. Write out your affirmations. Write out your gratitude list. I've talked about that every time, right? I've got a gratitude list here. I write out I have the blank page to put 10 things in there, and sit with those and think about the things that you're grateful for. I see that. I can see a couple of comments in here. It's tough to read it at the same time, but hey, Lord of the Strings, right? Every string. I'm going to teach mandolin, ukulele, bass guitar, electric guitar, acoustic guitar. I teach all of those, and I'll share those as I do my Saturday morning classes. I'll share a little bit on those different instruments. I should hop off of here because I've got to get my day going, but I will see you tomorrow. I hop on every morning for 60 seconds to serenity and talk about these basic things that will help you put your mindset into a good place, and how you can create this as your tool, as your go-to tool to shift that energy when you see some alarming news, or somebody share something that is not a pleasant thing. You can keep control, just like you're at the helm, and you're keeping that steady, right? Smooth sailing, and using the tools of these things that I'm sharing with you. And my goal here, the idea of this, is to help you start your day keeping your mind in a good place, remembering that it's very possible for you to control the way that your mind is and your thinking, and that totally shifts everything. That's powerful. And I got lightning bolts here. Eventually I'll have the other camera set up, and you'll see that the studios will change as I'm doing the different broadcast. Anyway, I gotta hop off of here. I'll see you. Have a fantastic Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow morning, or see you later if you hop on and see me teaching guitar at 9 a.m. this morning. I will see you then. All right.